What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Ignorant Genius Podcast. It's your boy Jay. We got Aaron. We got AJ.
What's
got
up?
our special guest here,
What up?
Mr. Torrey Gray, founder of Define Detroit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How y'all fellas doing today?
On this Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, is it coming out on Sunday?
Huh?
No, it's gonna be come on. It's 6:30.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm good though. I'm good. How y'all feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready to go watch some football, eat some chicken.
Who y'all got?
Eagles.
I'm gonna stand on the cliff. I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
Yep.
I always go for the white quarterback, so I got Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is
Never-
not white.
Never
but,
been against the white man.
But for the
His
sake
wife show lives.
for the sake of my bet, I hope Kansas City win.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know they had a white quarterback.
He not white.
No, he not white.
His dad black as hell.
Dog, his dad a nigga, bro.
A nigga.
I'm like, no wonder you don't ever see this nigga, bro.
They said his dad is a mechanic that worked for Packers Newport 100 soft with a half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
He's black.
That nigga, he is a nigga.
Yeah, his mama must be Casper. How do y'all feel about all the NBA trade deadline moves?
I feel like this is one of the craziest NBA trade deadlines, of recent history for real. There's been so much going on.
Why you feel like that?
Because it's just like everybody just moving around. You got so many big names going around. Kyrie to Dallas, Kevin Durant to Phoenix, and then you got all the in
The role
between
players.
D'Lo going to the Lakers. It's just so much movement. I ain't never seen that much movement in one trade deadline in that span. It was within 2 hours for real.
They said every team besides Miami. It was only two teams didn't do nothing.
And Pat Riley was asleep.
They said he was asleep.
Oh, he
Old
went real
ass.
sleep.
He was asleep, and it was supposed to be a trade for Lowry to the Clippers, and he slept through the whole day, the last day.
They just posted something about Reggie Jackson too, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
Nuggets.
Yeah.
Nuggets.
Mhm. Yeah, he got bought out by Charlotte.
So what they gonna do with Russell Westbrook?
He waiting to get bought up by Utah, and they saying his top three picks is Miami, Chicago, and Clippers.
They was trying to say he wasn't gonna get bought out, but
They
it's
said
known.
they said everything on the table, but
It's known that he hate Utah, and I heard them fans.
Right, they hate
yeah,
that. They hate that nigga.
I heard they racist as fuck.
Yeah, they racist against that nigga. Man, I hate the shit out of his ass.
I got a confession. So earlier you asked who I had on the Super Bowl, and immediately I was like, "Oh shit! I should have told these niggas that I do not watch sports at all."
oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So
That's
I was like, maybe I'll sit here and just see how long I can act like I know what the fuck is going on.
Shit,
And I believe it.
I know that shit was believable.
Ask the right questions.
That's what's up, man.
But-
So we gonna get into it. Want to introduce yourself to the world? Let them know what you do.
Yeah. My name is Torrey Gray. I'm an artist, rapper, producer, multifaceted artist from Detroit, Michigan. Pleasure to be here today. I come before y'all blessed. I come before y'all motivated. I come before y'all with some issues like everybody else, man. I'm trying to get over that hump still. But yeah, man, good to be here.
I appreciate you joining us.
What high school you go to?
Went to Carlson, Downriver.
Carlson.
Yeah.
What city that's in?
It's in Gibraltar.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Don't nobody know.
Was you into music in high school? Like, was you in band or
Yeah,
choir?
I've been in band, bro. I came in playing the baritone.
Baritone. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a brass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Low brass.
Okay.
Low brass.
You did it? You played band?
Nah, I just
What?
No, you just did.
no shit.
Yeah, tuba too. I played the tuba and then I took some lessons in piano.
Oh, okay.
What's some music that you grew up listening to?
Shit. So this is the thing, bro. My mom was in the military. She used to travel, you know what I'm saying? Like when you in the military, you around people from all over the states. So her coworkers would put all different types of music on her MP3 player and bring it back. So I listened to everything. She would bring these the MP3 player back, and I'm listening to a lot of shit I shouldn't have been listening to. And I know we all got them songs, right? Like from the culture. It was a point in time where people was playing anything, So, but I would be listening to Linkin Park, Jay-Z, Tupac, Toby Keith, Genuine. I remember Genuine In Those Jeans. That was the first song to make me feel some shit I'm like, damn, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know if I'm supposed to be listening.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit.
Hey, for me that was the Cassidy video. It's me and you. Ooh, I'm in
Oh shit.
Dog.
What was that one song?
I was bricked, man. I was 7, 8 years old, bricked up. Confused.
Icebox or Marion, the first kid that made me. I mean, the first song that made me feel heartbreak. Before I knew what heartbreak was, I'm going to elementary school. Like, man, this bitch got me fucked up.
Well, see, I'm older than y'all. The two songs that made me, my pants grow was "Dirty Diana" and Adina Howard video. What is it? Freaking the Sheets, whatever that shit was. That song.
I don't think it was any song like that got me like hard or whatever, but like.
Wait, hold on, bro. We not saying that.
I was I was bricked up.
Continue, Jay.
No, but I couldn't think of the name of the song, but I know it was one that I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be listening to this because my mama would tell me stop singing that shit. What was the one with the that Ushy and Gushy shit? What was the fuck?
Gushy, what?
I don't know. Maybe
it was Jay-Z. It was Jay-Z.
Oh, give me that nasty, that pussy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I can't. My mom was like, you can't be saying that shit. I was like, why not?
Y'all making me feel old. You was a kid when that came out. I was outside.
I just want to clarify. I wasn't talking about songs that had me bricked up. I'm just saying, but it's all different types of songs that make you feel like it's Tupac songs that for sure made niggas feel harder than they was as a third grader. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, you listen to that shit like ambitious as a rider. Yeah. I'm ready for
you wearing a bandana to school and shit. And you got the print on tattoos saying Thug Life.
Bruh, early 2000 shit.
But so, like, as we keep continuing down your journey and everything, so you listening to your mom's iPad and stuff like that. Yeah. So when did it evolve to you actually, like, going out and searching for your own, music that you want to listen to?
That I wanted to listen to? Yeah. Shit, that's a good ass question. I don't think anybody ever asked me that. What was the first music that I wanted to listen to? I mean, like as a kid, you super impressionable. So like whatever was on that thing, like I was listening to most of that. I think one of the first songs to make me really appreciate like lyricism was and it's ironic because like I really ain't fuck with Wayne for a while. Like as a kid. Like, compared to the shit that I was into. Actually, let me go back. I'm going to start off. Okay, so the first song to literally breathe consciousness into my soul as a kid is a song called Thieves in the Night by Mos Def and Black Star, Talib Kweli. And that shit, if you listen to those lyrics, bro, everything in there is, like, still relevant. Still relevant as fuck. But Wayne came out with I Feel Like Dying, and I had never heard hip hop do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie was on that, but I didn't listen too much of Biggie. But I Feel Like Dying by Lil Wayne, I was like, yo, this is different. Like this is some like vulnerable type shit, but like hard at the same time. And so I kind of fell in love with a lot of that type of shit for a long time.
Okay, so we fast forward to that, and then. You get into music first, and then Define Detroit.
Yeah.
So what really got you into music, other than the band and everything like that? I know
into like doing music.
Yeah, like actually getting into being a rapper and everything like that.
Shit, bro. Honestly, I had wanted to. I knew I was called to do something creative. Like I was like drawing or doing music or like always just doing something creative. You feel me? I took a different route though. At first, I got into the military, and then crossing music had never really doing music had never really crossed my mind. But I seen my mans doing it, and I was like, damn, I didn't know you could still like do what you wanted to do while you kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like pursuing like this
what
type
you
of
love.
Yeah, that too. And so I was like, yeah, I just try it out. I started poking around with it. I quickly found out that like. It's just Detroit's so funny, bro, because like I'm from Detroit. I grew up downriver though. So I'm not like I don't have like Detroit culture, people might say, you feel me? And it's like I know it's like a lot of people that claim Detroit, and Detroit is like it's proud people. You feel me? It's proud people out here. So if you 15 minutes out, you know what I'm saying?
That's how Jay is.
Yeah, like people really defensive. So so I'm from Detroit, but I didn't grow up of Detroit culture, and I peeped that. As soon as I started going out to these artistic events and shit, I'm like, I see, you know what I'm saying? I had never been exposed to the culture in that way, and I could tell like, okay, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from a different space than a lot of artists that's out here doing their thing is. And so that's where Define Detroit came from, because I'm like, I know I'm not the only artist that's kind of like, you know, and a lot of people claim Detroit for reasons of like trying to be harder than
or
they
proximity
is and shit like that.
or proximity.
Proximity, yeah.
People don't know where your little town or city from.
Right.
So you say I'm from Detroit.
Right. Exactly. And the Detroit airport ain't even in Detroit, right? So like, it's funny as hell. But I get where people coming from. Yeah. But it's just the problem is that some people claim this shit and they not from, like they claim it and they claiming it to like create an image. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to embody like Detroit.
Right. That's really where the distinction, the separation comes from. But I claim Detroit because I want people to know. And also like as an artist, like anything that's like that, Detroit is where you go to really connect, to get a little bit of everything. You feel me? Like, you know, I mean, this is where the biggest art renaissance in the world, in my opinion, is happening. So if you from anywhere in Eastern Michigan, you gonna come to Detroit. So like even if you a regular person, once you become an artist, you know what I'm saying? If you graduate to that next level, you from Detroit, you feel me? It's like, it's not really no way around Detroit, especially in hip hop, to get to that next level and not have some type of role to play, you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like them doors, like when you first become an artist and like being a rapper and everything, just in Detroit and everything, I feel like it's different doors that open up. You like, oh shit, this is here? Like, you know, because it's like open mics, stand-ups and stuff like what is it, stand-up poetries and shit like that. It's all different like people and like eclectic people and shit like that, because spoken word and stuff, and it's just like,
my nigga said stand-up poetry,
whatever it's called. My nigga. I'm just saying, it's just like Detroit, we know it as just this box of being really gritty and like kind of you know, in your face or really flashy or now the scam rap and shit like that. But
facts.
But I mean, like,
it's diverse. Man.
It's really diverse.
Yeah, like, you would never know until you really get out here, because like Detroit's just one of those places where you gotta know somebody, bro. Like you go somewhere like Miami, New York. It's the other thing I noticed, bro. Like we don't use social media the way other major cities use social media. Like,
in what way?
Like you go to New York, Miami, I feel like you can hop on Instagram, hashtag open mic, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag whatever you try, like any type of art thing, you know what I'm saying? You can get like a lot of traction or like find out what events is going on. You feel me? I don't think that we use it the same way out here. I think we starting to. I think we starting to,
because I think that door is opening for the more.
We starting to get some love.
Yeah,
man.
But
get connected.
We starting to get love and connected, but it's that Detroit sound is getting love and connected, and it's still kind of like those other artists are still getting pushed out the door. Yeah. It's some really dope artists out here that really need like a light shined on them too.
Well, I'll say this: for the longest time, people that were getting a look that's from Detroit didn't have the Detroit sound. Like people like Big Sean,
true,
John Connor. That's his name, right?
Yeah, he from Flint, but.
but that's an interesting thing, though, ain't it? That like,
and now it's Flint. Switch.
Yeah,
you know, now the people that you know didn't that do rap with that Detroit sound is now blowing up, and a lot of people feel that's more authentic to the Detroit experience. Is your Sada Babies, your Babyface Rays, your T Grizzly, versus somebody like a Big Sean, who of course, people in the city have love for Big Sean, but I don't think no one will ever say Big Sean is their favorite Detroit rapper. You know what I mean?
I like when I say
for me.
when
up there for sure.
When I say like the people that are not getting shine in the city, I look at the people that like still embody Detroit, but they have a different sound. When you think of like Eminem and Big Sean, you don't really think of a Detroit rapper for real.
I think people did. I think people did think of them for a long time, but I think that just recently changed to where. And this is the funny thing too, bro. My eyes opened to this like 4 years ago or something. I I had a friend in Miami, and when I talked to him, he told me that like when people from Miami like think of Detroit, they see like Snap Dogg and shit. But like for me, this was in the face of like T Grizzly blowing up like a year or so after that, and so I'm not even really at the time, like I'm not even familiar with who Snap Dogg is. But like you telling me like y'all see Snap Dogg when y'all look at Detroit, but that's in my opinion that's brilliant marketing. Yeah, because his marketing team is like, we about to promote you outside of Detroit. Why? Because for whatever reason, it's hard to get the fuck on in Detroit. Yeah. So his marketing team probably pushing him in a bunch of other different places where even though we not seeing it like that out here or at the time, or at least I wasn't. I don't know. Other cities are seeing it and being like, oh, that's what Detroit is on. Okay.
So I got a question.
Talk to me.
So who is your currently and all time favorite Detroit artist? Y'all can chime in while he thinking if y'all want to.
Yeah.
Well, AJ and Jay not gonna agree with me because I'm not really tapped into the local shit. I'm gonna say Royce.
Okay.
And Cash Kid.
I love Cash Kid.
So that's a little bit of old. That's a little bit of kind of new. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say for me currently is Baby Tron. Baby Tron is,
speak your shit. Fuck that.
He that nigga. Fuck what anybody else saying. Nigga got the game sold up. You feel me?
What you fuck with about Baby Tron?
I fuck with his wordplay. His wordplay is really good. Beat selection is really good. And I also fuck with the group he in, Shitty Boys. And I just like his music, man. I feel like he really put on for the city, even though he might not look like, typical what you think of Detroit. And then as far as like old, like older, I would go with like either 80s Baby or Dame.
Yeah.
I think I think I said this in the chat or whatever. I feel like Baby Tron is like a culmination of like all the Detroit artists. Like he just picked, a lot of stuff from a lot of the Detroit artists. When you look at the beat selection, the flow, I feel like he just embodies a lot of these Detroit artists that maybe not like
put it together.
blew up or put it together. And I feel like he just was like, he was the product of it. You know what I'm saying? The product of all that. But I would say mine's overall, I can't really say like one individual because I feel like this like group of niggas was like all I used to listen to was Doughboys. Yeah, I listened to Doughboys heavy growing up. Once I heard that shit on a bus in 9th grade, my nigga, what was it? Shake that ass for a rich nigga. I was like, what the fuck is this?
More brick stories. What's your two?
Shit, bro. I'm gonna have to go with probably. So when you said that earlier that you don't think nobody would say Big Sean is their favorite Detroit artist, I had to think about it. But in the last 5 minutes, I decided, Big Sean is probably my favorite artist to come out the city. Like, I don't really know. Like, when I look at his catalog, bro, like who really fucking with Big Sean catalog, bro? Let's be honest.
Come on, now y'all know I gotta
come on. I'm gonna step in.
I gotta get on.
Me personally, I'm not really. You could ask them too. I'm not really big on because that's the thing. You comparing him to local people. People that ain't got that platform, they ain't been fine to good music or been in them circles. To me, what's the black cover? Beautiful Dark Skies. What was that one with the black cover?
Black Skies Paradise.
Oh, that album. I like that album cold. The first Detroit is cold. Finally Flames mixtape is cold. After that, everything else is like. It's in between. When you say catalog,
right after that.
For me, decided. I
decided what.
So for me, when it comes to Big Sean, and just to kind of I hate Big Sean. I hate that nigga with a burning passion. If I ever come across this nigga, I will smack the shit out of him.
That's a strong.
That's I don't care who he is. I'ma just smack the nigga. Even though he do look, he done got buff. You know what I'm saying? The nigga be boxing and shit like that. I'ma crash out on his ass.
Gotta defend his baby.
Right? You know what I'm saying? He got to. But here's my problem with Big Sean. What does he bring to the game that Now when he came into the game, he came in around the same time as Big Sean. Not Big Sean, of course he's Big Sean, but J. Cole, Drake, Wale. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, all of them. Mm-hmm. What does Big Sean do better than any of the 4 people I just named? Does he rap better than Drake? No. Does he melodize better than Drake? No. Does he storytell better than J. Cole? No. Does he make radio songs as good as Wale? No. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't bring.
He the most well-rounded.
Tough.
He can do all of that stuff. I wouldn't say necessarily better than any of those artists.
He's a better rapper than Drake.
You say he's a better rapper than Drake?
Rapper, yes.
You think Big Sean is a better rapper?
Listen.
When Aubrey Graham?
Listen, AJ. This is what I'm gonna say. When I say better rapper, I think of I break it down into flow, and shit like that, wordplay and shit like that. I think Big Sean is a better rapper.
I don't think that. See, I'm a Big Sean fan, so I don't want to step on my fandom. He's a good rapper. But no. Like, have you heard Tuscan Leather?
Like literally objectively.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. Go listen to Tuscan Leather. Go listen to Big Diplomatic Immunity. Go listen to Two Birds, One Stone. I don't have no songs like that where I could go and he just flowing.
Yeah, he just.
And there's no corniness in there, and they got to be some hoopla. To me, somebody you compare him to would be Luda.
Or Nicki.
Underachievers that don't. That's the thing. You trying to put him in a rapper box, like he said. That's not. He's a what's the name? He's a character.
Not Luda, bro. Not Luda.
So you saying he better than Luda?
Yeah.
I feel like an artist. You can say artist. I feel like Luda.
Artist, yeah.
I feel like Luda would wrap circles around him. He's talking about rap.
You're right. Talking about rap.
I agree.
The thing with Drake is y'all see the singer side and that equals soft.
No,
he can rap.
Yeah.
When he raps, he raps.
Whoever writing that shit really be writing that shit.
But wait. But we can't say that because he writes for Kanye. So you got somebody helping you, that's cool, but that don't mean you can't write.
Facts.
And he wrote songs for Alicia Keys.
Not Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, but so you got Big Sean, so no current one?
Currently, shit.
In Detroit.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yourself?
Yeah, I had to say me.
Yep.
As an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about Bryce the Third?
Bryce the Third, what about him?
I was just saying.
That's some inside shit.
Bro, Bryce too. No, Bryce the Third is a dope ass artist.
Y'all know him? He's smiling too hard.
Yeah, he from Inkster.
Yeah.
Kyle Mack. He from Detroit, per the conversation.
Kyle Mack as well.
Kyle Mack, Bryce the Third. Yeah. All of those people.
We can't really just start naming people. We'll be leaving people out, so.
I ain't gonna be able to think of everybody right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
another dope artist from the city that niggas don't really know about. Have y'all listened to Courtney Bell?
Courtney Bell is tough.
He got a song with Reason. That shit hard.
Yeah,
he nice for real.
Yeah, I heard of Courtney Bell. He kind of coming up under Royce, right? Like
yeah. He been on. I seen him. I found him on Joe Budden podcast when him and Royce was on there.
Oh, so he a conscious rapper.
Oh,
pretty much?
I really fuck with Asaka, the Renegade. Like he seemed dope.
He real versatile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he seemed like he kind of got the whole package in terms of like dancing, singing, rapping, like the whole kind of like. Yeah, he seemed like he.
Oh shit! Sound like y'all really like tapped in for real.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, like once you like get into that artist realm and like you start going to these like events with people,
soulful poetry.
Yeah, he do it more than I do. Yeah. Now. I've kind of chilled out on that shit, but like once the doors open, you start meeting people and seeing like artists and be like, this nigga from here.
Yeah,
he got it.
Yeah, and niggas is really evolving too. I feel like I tapped in with Soulful. He got a song like my niggas doing hooks now. Don't call me. My phone on DOD. That it's a smooth ass track, but the events that he be doing, it be like a lot of like merging of like that younger or more like Detroit type culture with the kind of like boom bap type culture, like different segments of Detroit kind of like coming together. It's dope to see. If you get out there, get in it.
I'm a fan of Detroit culture being displayed in other ways in music. I love that. Like I know you from the city, but you don't gotta be so aggressive and so upfront. You can be more smooth with it or more conscious with it. Kind of like a Royce or a Courtney Bell or something like that. But at the same time, I know you from the city. You still shouting out where you from, or you still say these certain things. I'll be like, you from the city. But
yeah, like I said, I think I've enjoyed the in your face stuff that's going on now. That's getting more popular nowadays. But both sides has its merits. Like the Big Sean's of the world or the Babyface Rays of the world. Because at the end of the day, it's all in furtherance of Detroit culture, and things of that nature. So that's always good, regardless of who's standing at the top on that pedestal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Different sides of the same coin.
Yeah, different. Bro. Right. Yeah, different. And it shows the city's versatility. So
this is the thing, man. Like when I look at Baby Tron, you said that's one of your favorites out.
Yeah,
right now, right?
From Detroit. Yep.
I wanted to argue on that for some reason. But I never actually listened to this nigga's music, so I'm not gonna
see.
Argue.
I was like,
just by hearing the type of shit y'all make you like.
I mean, it's outside of my, what I'm saying.
I was like that until I listened to him, and I was like, okay, this nigga really.
Wait, real quick, have you ever listened to like a rapper from Detroit? His name is Elzai. You ever listen to Elzai?
I'm not sure.
You would like that nigga.
I think you probably had listened to Elzai.
Yeah.
Some people still
like
Elzai.
Something mad familiar. But I mean, the thing about it is though, like, okay, so you got artists, right, and then you got rappers, and I think he said something that made me feel like he understand. You know what I'm saying? Like with the rappers, it's like in my eyes, rapping is like a business. You feel me? Like rapping, you gonna figure out what you can do and how you can make that shit work, and then once you got it to a way you gonna make it work, you gonna run that shit into the ground. Not really change up or do nothing different. But if it's working, it's bringing in money, then why would you? You feel me? That's your business. That's how you living. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? People eating off of music, and it's an amazing time in life to be able to do that shit. But you got artists on the other hand. An artist is gonna be able to depict different sides of life. You feel me? An artist is gonna be able to articulate when you broke, when you got money, when you heartbroken, when you at the top of your game, like. An artist can make you feel shit. An artist is articulating things that like people don't have time to really be able to articulate. Like y'all ever had that moment when like you hear somebody say some shit and you be like, bro, that's how I be feeling, but like I ain't know how to like word it like that. Yeah. This nigga just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's an artist, you feel me? So I don't think everybody can make that distinction, but that's just how I see things. And you can go back and forth, you could be both, but I think on a major level, like there's two different type of musicians out right now, in hip hop. So
yeah, my opinion is you could like it all though.
You're right. Yeah,
like you don't need that with everything.
Right,
you got certain artists to give you certain things.
Facts. So you're not trying to be out at a club listening to some deep ass I don't know, Courtney Bell or like Bryce III. Like you want to just hear some shit you can kind of like bop to and have
Courtney Bell got some bops though too.
Do we? Okay, yeah. I'm not that familiar with his catalog. When I say I fuck with an artist, 90% of the time I'm talking about like their character. You feel me? And I think that a lot of people can relate to that too. Like if I see the way you move and I don't respect that, then there's no hope in me listening to your music ever.
Yeah, I like liars. Let's detour to a more lighter subject. Jay, you want to talk about struggle meals?
Oh yeah, struggle meals. What's some of y'all like favorite struggle meals? I mean, I can tell you some of mine. I'll give you like I eat the ramen noodles, but I'll chop up some chicken and like some fucking coleslaw mix. You know the like not the like it got the shit in it. I'm talking about like the bagged cabbage.
Oh, the dry shit.
Yeah, the dry shit, and then you just put that shit in there. Chop up some chicken with some noodles.
Nigga, that's not a struggle meal.
It is though because
it's a recipe, bro.
It's no method to it.
That sounds like something you would make.
No, but it's legit ramen noodles and a pack of chicken and like just that's like $5, bro.
Niggas ain't have chicken,
but that's like $5 though.
Niggas ain't have chicken.
You can get one chicken breast for like $1.
Jay might be on the side,
but
bro.
anyway,
feed the hood.
Bro. Listen, a struggle meal.
That's affordable.
Listen.
Home and be like,
but if we was talking about ways to feed your family on a little bit of budget, that's what he talking about.
Yeah.
When I think of struggle meals, I think of syrup sandwiches.
No, I'm saying, but a struggle meal don't have to necessarily make you feel like you struggling. It's about the bread that goes into it, like you know what I'm saying, the money that go into it. So if it's like $5, that's still.
If you ain't depressed, if you ain't depressed after you eat it, nigga, that ain't a struggle meal.
But anyway, my second struggle meal, you know that
sounds filling.
You know that fucking salmon in a can.
And some rice. And some rice.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my struggle meal. That was about to be my struggle meal.
These niggas grew up together.
I can't, bro. I've been living on my own for like 2 years now. And I came to see that like my family is super judgmental. Like I be telling them like they be like, "What you eat today?" I be like, "I just had a peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's lunch." You feel me? They be like, so you need some money. Like my grandma they came and put groceries in the fridge, which I'm super grateful for. Yeah. But she mentioned that I had like a food issue, and I was like how, I don't have a food issue, grandma, but you know what I'm saying. I do appreciate the groceries though, like, type shit. So, but hot sauce on bread, bro, that's tough. But I love PB&J's, bro. When I get rich. When I get financially successful, I'm still gonna be eating PB&J's.
Oh yeah,
them bitches be slapping, bro.
What you got here?
You already know I'm picky, man. I ain't got no struggle meal. My struggle meal is tears and going to sleep.
Right, that's what I was saying.
I ain't had nothing they liked, and I didn't eat.
Hey, it was like liver and onions tonight, nigga. He was like, I'm starved, bitch.
Get money or go to sleep crying.
Shit, I ate stories of my imaginary friends. Shit, thinking about I had some food. That's my struggle meal.
Hey, look, can't be hungry if you sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I feel like sometimes you on a budget, so it's just sometimes you gotta make shit. I don't be wanting nothing like hot dogs and beans. I don't want that
pork
shit.
And beans.
Yeah, like hot dog. But
honestly, bro, McDonald's is a struggle meal. Even if you can afford it,
yeah,
it's a struggle meal, bro. Like we all don't really know what the fuck is in that shit.
I try not to eat it.
See, I like his definition. If you ain't
depressed afterwards,
after you eat that shit,
struggle meal.
That ain't no struggle meal. I like you say, of course, when it come down to ingredients and what we put in our body, it's a lot of stuff that ain't good for us, but shit, I love it.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you say like if you don't feel good afterwards, you know what I'm saying? But like I feel like still if it's a struggle meal, you struggling to put the shit together. No. So I feel that's what I define a struggle meal as. You struggling to put the shit together. And you don't have much, so you got to scrape some shit together.
But I can make $5 worth of some shit I love, man.
Man, for $5, I can get a little.
Ain't nothing in the crib. I can't go nowhere. That's what that's my definition.
I can tell you a struggle meal. It wasn't really a meal, but I didn't have no juice in the crib, so I melted some fucking popsicles and drank that.
Oh, that should sound good.
Okay, y'all.
Well, I didn't even get to say mine.
Oh, go ahead. I thought you said the salmon.
Yeah, that's the wildest shit
I just said like I just said I relate to it. See. Mine's is classic and simple that nobody microwave hot dogs with the last slice of the front little loaf of the bread.
The butt.
With some ketchup.
Oh man,
I get depressed every time.
I got depressed listening to you.
Is it just me? I don't like boiled hot dogs. Like, I love that shit in the skillets.
Can I ask something?
I can't eat hot dogs.
Is that over a time? Because when we was little, we didn't give a fuck.
It was over a time. I did for sure eat it. But then I was like, this shit better. Like, I can just throw the shit in the skillet.
I blame George Foreman.
I'm about to say, because when you were a kid, you ain't allowed to. At least I wasn't allowed to use the stove. Yeah, I just had to use the
I wasn't allowed to say shit. I used to put the nasty food on my mouth, go on the toilet and spit that shit and come back out. Repeat. My kids don't go through that shit. We go to the store, y'all pick out what y'all want. I ain't about to waste my money. My mom wasted a lot of money on me because I was throwing that shit in the garbage.
Did y'all eat TV dinners?
Nah, because it always came with macaroni or some stupid shit I ain't like.
I used to eat the banquet TV dinners with the styrofoam nuggets.
And the brownie,
I used to make sure. Brownie. Yeah, I used to make sure the brownie was undercooked because I kind of liked it like pudding almost.
Nigga had an art to it.
Oh yeah, you got to. The banquets, it's got to be art to it.
What about you, Torrey? You ever fuck with the TV dinners?
The TV dinners, yeah. It's a lot of sodium, bro.
I mean, that's the story of our childhood. Sodium.
Tell him to come out to eat with me then. Yeah. It's gonna look like Scarface cocaine tip the way I pour that salt on that shit. Boy.
Yeah, I be trying to eat more healthy. And people say it's not expensive, but I need those people to come talk to me.
Oh no, that shit expensive.
Eating healthy is expensive.
Yeah, definitely.
And it goes bad quick. So like you say, like you young entrepreneur doing your thing, you in and out the crib. You ain't got time to be meal prepping for 5 days, and then some days you don't eat at a certain time.
Don't get you a pack of noodles and a pack of chicken and some coleslaw mix. You'll be all right.
Type shit.
Hey Jay, I'm with you, man. There ain't no struggle meal. This nigga a magician.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Jay take pride in the food that he cooked.
I know.
I don't know if y'all talk about y'all be talking about it.
Shit, I talk about it. Follow him all. He Mr. Bougie.
Hell yeah. Well, he could cook
Aaron still love my spinach.
Yeah, I want some of your spinach. Yeah, that shit fire. And I got a Snapchat memory from when we fried crab legs and shrimp.
That shit was amazing.
Homemade fries.
I left that pot over there. I said, fuck that because y'all got COVID. And I was like, I'm not going over there.
Oh yeah, moving on, man.
I don't even know what to ask, but yeah.
Did anybody? I know y'all seen the Billboard top 50 list floating around. A lot of opinions on it, but
top 50 what?
Top 50 rappers of all time.
Of all time.
It was made by Billboard and Vibe, but we can't. It's gonna take too long for us to get into 50. I want to ask y'all just y'all top 3 rappers of all time.
Oh my god.
You go last, Torrey. You don't like the list thing.
The top 3 rappers of
all time.
Hip hop artists.
However you
y'all
want.
Gonna hate me, so I'm gonna go second to last.
I go first. My 3, and this is just me from what I'm hearing, from what I experienced, from the songs I've heard in my life. Hove, Wayne, and Kanye. That's my top 3.
Is it off of like people's personal opinion, or is it just like what you listen to?
Right now, I'm asking y'all personal top 3.
So like what I was like always listened to as a kid, because like.
Yeah, but I mean, if you tell me that Chingy is your favorite artist of all time, you might as well just flip the mic and throw it in the garbage.
It's not like that.
But for me, my top 3 will probably have to be number 1 Kanye for sure.
Number 1 rapper of all time.
Yeah, Kanye West.
To ever exist.
To ever
let him finish his 3.
To ever
this nigga's
walk
Kanye
this
stand.
to ever walk this planet is Kanye. Omar West.
I don't even believe that you believe that.
I believe that with literally every fiber of my being.
He do.
Second for me would probably be Drake. And then number 3 would probably be Lil Wayne or something. I thought Wayne.
I don't give it to him like little or something.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'll take Lil Wayne off.
So you telling me
I ain't a really Wayne fan. I just appreciate his ability and what he's accomplished.
So you telling me you didn't get goosebumps when you heard that lighter flick?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he would be in my top 3. No, that doesn't. No.
So you gotta pick another one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can't really think of a.
That's fine.
I can't really think of a third.
Go ahead, Jay, because you ready.
Hey, go ahead,
man. So y'all gonna hate me, like I said, but this is like I've always thought this nigga was like one of the best lyricists ever.
Hold on to the table. Go ahead.
Sci-Hi the Prince.
Okay.
Sci-Hi, Big Crit, and Wayne.
Damn.
That's strong.
Damn.
But,
I mean, but they lyricists, but like
I like literally when I first heard Big Crit, it was them MTV Jam days. I heard that shit and I'm like, I had to listen to that nigga from now on. Like that, it was just. I feel like Big Crit don't get enough credit.
Yeah, that's true.
He produces, he raps. He's a conscious rapper. I know now he trying to he kind of trying to be like more mainstream, but like them mixtapes and everything on albums he had. Them bitches was masterpieces to me. They was pretty much classics for real. You could listen to that shit all the way through.
I fuck with all of them, but I can't put them over the 3 I said.
I know, but I mean that's what I grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying?
I listened to all the people you listen to too, but I couldn't put them like top 3 all time. But I get it. Them your favorites.
Yeah, those my favorites.
It's Torrey time.
Shit, I don't. That third slot is really would be fucking me up though. But I have to say, probably J. Cole.
I like it.
Drake, and then that third slot, bro.
That's fine.
Yeah, that shit gonna stress me out, man. But it's interesting though, cause I feel like a year or 2 ago, Kendrick would have been in everybody top 3, like at a point in time.
But see, I don't got Drake in my top 3, so that's a conversation you and him would have to have. I don't feel like none of them. Yeah, like you said, Kendrick, but I didn't name Cole or Drake in my top 3. I don't feel like none of them are in my top 3 or they ready to be goated right now. The thing with me, AJ gonna whoop my ass for this. I've been waiting for a rap album from Drake. Like strictly, somebody lied to me. No, it was Ebro. Ebro said that the dancing one was gonna be a rap mixtape. Like
yeah,
strictly.
He did say that. Yeah,
and it wasn't. It was a dance album.
So shit, Awakening right there.
Academics said the same shit too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't knock that with him. And niggas gonna get mad. Older heads. I'm comparing him to Mike and Prince and Beyonce because he's a artist. He's not pigeonholed to a rapper. So when it comes to Drake, with Cole and Kendrick, it just ain't time yet. For me, Kendrick, and it's kind of hard with Kendrick because does Kendrick have a bad album?
Nope.
Even anything under a 9?
Nope.
It's just I feel like Kendrick he don't have bad albums. It's just the fact of do you want to listen to it or not?
That's exactly what it is. No, for real. That's how it goes. That's exactly what it is. Like To Pimp a Butterfly, you're not finna ride out to no To Pimp a Butterfly.
Nah, you not.
That's something. That's a special album.
It's
you
for
know,
like a road trip type shit.
Shit, not even. Hell, I'll drive myself off a damn. If I'm on a road trip and somebody played The Pimp a Butterfly, I'm taking both of them. I'm killing both of us.
So like, what stopped you?
Wait, hold up. But see, when y'all say that, I feel the same way about the Dance album. I feel about 85% of Scorpion is like that. I don't like that.
Scorpion.
I will never touch that again. Yeah. But it's like again, if you ain't it's like you say, backpack, conscious, uplifting yourself type music, and don't really flow with niggas like that. But
hold on, let's expand on this Kanye situation, man.
Y'all got the flow. I saw that. I'm gonna let y'all have it, but you can't big up Big Sean like that.
And then
throw Kanye to the side.
And then throw Kanye to the side.
Kanye was instrumental to a lot.
If it was no Kanye, it wouldn't be no Big Sean or Drake.
Kanye paved the way for a lot of niggas, for sure. But like, one of the best rappers of all time. Of all time
that ever walked the earth, man.
We need a score sheet on what we basing this criteria off of.
Well, for me, it's like earlier when you were talking about like Detroit rap, it seemed like one of the main points you were hitting on is artistry. Name a rapper with more artistry than Kanye West. There isn't any. Can't name not a single one. Every single one of his rollouts are different. They're differently themed. He comes out with damn near movies. The fashion matches the albums. It's like a whole entire experience.
What's the name? Adidas lost 1.3 billion.
Exactly. So you got to look at what culture impact. Who has impacted the culture more than Kanye West? You have to look at Grammys. He has the second most Grammys of any rapper. What else? It's just I don't know when you look at everything in this whole totality. I think he's the GOAT. Yeah.
I mean, are we? That's why I asked in the beginning. Are we talking about rap? Or are we talking about hit artists in hip hop? Because I can't argue with you in terms of artists in hip hop, but like I can argue that like Kanye, in terms of a rapper, like of course he's good, he's solid, like. I don't think he is on the same type of rap caliber as like J. Cole or Kendrick or Drake.
So you think he more of like a Dr. Dre?
Nah, maybe.
That's kind of a fair comparison.
It's better. Maybe. It's way better though. It's way better.
It's way better. But that's a fair
comparison. I guess disrespectful.
I guess what I'm
to me. It's disrespectful.
I guess what I'm saying is like Kanye like rap tone is more pop. You feel me? Like, so I don't know.
I'm gonna chime in and we can move on. The reason I hold Kanye so at a high level is the catalog. Before he got into the gospel stuff, again,
even the gospel album was good.
I don't like him. I'm not into that type of music.
Yeah, no,
I don't like the choirs all over the beats and shit. Secular music, edited music, I'm good on that. But like it's even make my point even better. Best catalog of all time to me. No filler, no rebirths or Linkin Park mix-ups or nothing like that, like these other rappers. I feel like he didn't miss, man. And I just feel like you say, you was asking for criteria, and his criteria to me is just the music. On top of what he's saying with the influential stuff, you can't knock that. 808s and Heartbreaks birth shit. Basically, everybody be listening to all this melodic shit, all this everything. Besides him and T-Pain, with all the people messing with their voices like they do now, man, came from him, man.
Wouldn't be no Travis Scott. Wouldn't be no Playboy. Wouldn't be no Creator. Wouldn't be no Tyler Creator.
Yeah,
a lot of people be missing.
Kanye paid the way for a lot of artists, bro.
But when you, and then again, like I said this before, we talking about lyricists. Of course, the list is gonna be totally different. It's gonna be Sci-Hi. It's gonna be Roy. To me, it's gonna be Sci-Hi, Royce, people like that. Yeah. But we talking about just rappers. Overall, this your profession. You want to do it to the highest caliber. You want to get to the mountaintop. That's what list I was talking about, like that.
So, and when we talking about artists and stuff like that, you being an artist, who are some people that like influence you, and then like kind of describe what your sound, what you're going for in your sound and everything like that?
I mentioned earlier, Mos Def, Thieves in the Night. I got inspiration from a lot of people that we talking about, the J. Cole's, the Drake's, the Kendrick's, Kanye's, all of that. But yeah, even Jay-Z, you know. So I feel like my sound is probably a little bit more soulful than like the pop rap, like you know what I'm saying? But I'm still like a growing artist, you feel me? So like I really don't want to like I don't want to come on here and say my sound is one thing, because like in a couple weeks you might hear something different. Yeah. But for the most part, like I enjoy making like soulful, jazzy type beats. When it come to rap, like it's pretty much what I rap over to. I do some alternative like EDM type shit every now and then, like experimental stuff. So yeah, I just put out an album, Ink 22. It's got all of that on there. There's a whole story about how that album.
I was gonna say how I noticed that's the second one, right? So how did go? Let's go back to how Inktober came about.
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier. Damn, where do I start? I mentioned earlier I was in the military, and so like,
what branch was you in?
Air Force.
Air Force. Okay.
Yeah. So when COVID,
is that where y'all met?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when COVID popped off, they had sent me out to Lansing for the COVID response thing. I met like a lot of artists out there. One of the artists I met, Mila, she might be swinging by actually. She invited me on this project. It's this thing called Inktober. So a lot of visual artists, it's like a challenge for them to create art every day. And so it's like a visual artist thing. It's like a list of prompts. And she invited me on to illustrate musically each prompt. You know what I'm saying? So for like 32 days in a row, we made art and music. Like it was a 32-day collaboration. We did that in 2020, sold out a show, did it again 2021. By then I had my own studio space. So I'm having like other Detroit artists come in and feature on the project. Soulful, Rule, Bryce III, Lolly Mariah. And then the third year, 2022, last year, we did it again. This the first year, like I had my system down, packed enough to put out the whole album to where I feel like the album was quality enough to like put it out for everybody to listen to on streaming services. You know what I'm saying? So I was a huge accomplishment. I'm super proud about that because I kind of played like the executive producer role. Like this year, people sending me beats. I'm working with different producers. That way I don't have to.
Greg was on it.
Yeah, Greg was on it. Yeah. So I don't have to like produce a song, write the song, record the song. I didn't have to do everything. So that took some pressure off my shoulders to really be able to write when it was time to write, to really be able to produce when it was time to produce. You know what I'm saying? So this year definitely came out the best because I had more help and my system was tuned up. Like it'd be taking a long time to like get to the point where you know how to do all these different parts of music efficiently. But even when you know how to do it most efficiently, you still need help. So I think I really kind of like soaked that in this year and last year and made this amazing rap album called Ink 22. So we just took the best 14 tracks of the month because like I said, we did it for every day. We took the best 14 tracks and made an album, put it out. We got vinyls on the way. So
that's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before we wrap it up, you want to give everybody your socials, where they can find your music at, platforms.
Yeah. My name is Torrey Gray. You can follow me on Instagram at I am Gray. It's IAMGRAY__. Twitter, same thing. Facebook, Torrey Gray. My business website is redefinedetroit.com, which is I wanted to talk to y'all about that too.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you ain't get into that.
Yeah, man. I don't know, do we got time?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier I made Define Detroit for other artists that are of a similar cloth, you know, that I'm from. And so that network has been growing, and the business itself has been growing. And I really just want to help connect artists to community because we influence the community, you feel me? Artists have huge influence, but a lot of us don't always understand that the community influence us. And then again, we not just products of our environment, we kind of shape the environment too. So I just want to like put emphasis on that relationship. And so I just be doing like, you know, open mics. We used to do a brunch where we had artists and entrepreneurs come out, share information and resources. This year we doing a celebrity basketball game. I can't talk too much about that. It's still in the early phases of planning, but basically like I don't see nobody else doing that, so I'm gonna do that shit. You feel me? So like I'm super excited for that August 19th later this year.
Bet.
And we I'm looking for like a charitable cause to kind of like help, because like I'm all about bringing artists together, but I'm sure this is something that could benefit the community in a different way. So I'm still trying to figure out how the pieces gonna fit, who we can support, what's the best way to impact the community. You feel me? So I'm researching, man. But that's Define Detroit. And if you want to find vinyls, you can go on redefinedetroit.com and pre-order the vinyls. It's an extended version of that album on there, all that shit. So check me out.
Bet.
Yeah, I know. I can tell you one of my favorite tracks of yours is I Still Play It, Timeless.
Timeless with Tyler Taz?
Yes.
Hey, shout out Tyler Taz, bro. Yeah,
that's still one of my favorite songs. It's just that's on a whole vibe.
Are you on Apple Music?
I'm on everything.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, I'm on everything for sure.
Jay, send that to me.
Yeah, you got to be on everything, man, or else like, bro, what we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Yep. Yeah. So man, we want to thank you for coming through, man. You always welcome to come anytime you want to promote something, any events. Make sure you send them invites out, and we'll be there, man.
Yeah, we definitely got to do it again. That went by too quick.
It did.
Hell yeah.
That time fly when you having fun, man. When you being ignorant, fly by.
Pleasure me, y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
All right, now.